going to read the mission statement. Let me go ahead and find it first. Helping Parents Heal is a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting bereaved parents. Through support and resources offered, we aspire to help individuals become shining light parents, meaning a shift from a state of emotional heaviness to one of hopefulness and greater peace of mind. HPH goes a step beyond other groups by allowing the open discussion of spiritual experiences and afterlife evidence in a non-dogmatic way. HPH affiliate groups welcome everyone, regardless of religious or non-religious background, and encourage open dialogue. Attendance at this meeting is voluntary. We hope that participants will learn from and share with each other. Helping Parents Heal offers a wide variety of speakers, allowing parents to learn about many possible ways to heal. This includes presenters covering progressive topics such as afterlife evidence and connecting with children who have passed. The views expressed by our guest speakers may or may not reflect the opinions of Helping Parents Heal leaders and members, so we ask that you take from their presentations whatever may benefit you personally. And tonight we have beautiful Andrea Courey, and we are so grateful to her. I am going to go ahead and make sure that I have everyone. I see that people are writing in the chat box, which is wonderful. We're not going to do a bio tonight, but I'm going to just let you know that Andrea has presented at our conference. She's absolutely wonderful. She's also a Shining Light mom, and her book, Conversations with Chloe, is one of the most beautiful books about her conversations with her daughter after she transitioned in 2016, I believe. Is that correct, Andrea?
That's right. Yep.
And in any case, I am so grateful that all of you are here, and have a wonderful time with Andrea. And I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. It's really, really nice to be here with all of you. You know, every time we do this, I'm always excited. I sit down about a half an hour before and I prepare and I meditate. I do some breathing, and I just love the idea that we have a chance to get together. And I got to tell you, I know that our children get together too. When we get together, they get together. And it's really amazing how we are in this big, beautiful soup of energy. And one of the ways that we can tap in is with sound. So some of you have probably enjoyed sound either with me or with other people online. So I use different things. I use crystal. And this vibration of the crystal bowls, it reacts with all that energetic soup that all of us are in. And we are vibrational beings. So when you hear a sound, your body welcomes in that sound. And if you can close your eyes now, we're going to take a few deep breaths. Breathing is such a beautiful way to bring in vibration. Breathing is a way to bring in the energy. I started meditating in 1992, and I meditated in silence, and it was really tough. It was only about the year 2000 that my teacher brought in the first crystal bowl. And when she did, it changed everything. I'm so excited to be joining you all at the conference next year, because it's really cool to do sound on Zoom. But wow, when we're in the same room together, oh, nothing beats that. We're already talking about it. We're already excited about it, imagine. And it's August 2024. So I invite you now to close your eyes. We're going to take a couple of conscious breaths. The breath is really the key. We're going to breathe in through the nose, and as you breathe in through the nose, you could say to yourself, if it feels right, tell yourself, I am, as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, we say the breath. So we breathe in through the nose, I am, and breathe out through the mouth, the breath. I am the breath. So everybody's in a nice comfy space. We just bring the vibrations in slowly. After my lovely Chloe passed, and I had some incredible phenomenon happening, and these conversations that Elizabeth spoke about that I captured in my book, Conversations with Chloe. Imagine she used to come to me and I would open my computer and take dictation. I had my eyes closed. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I never made a spelling mistake when she was talking. And so I wanted to find out more about what was going on and how this was happening. So I went to this very special place in England, Arthur Findlay College, and they gave me a tool. And I want to share that tool with you now. And I really encourage you to use this tool when you want to talk to your lovely one, when you want to connect, when you want to feel peace, when you want to feel grounded, when you can't sleep. So here we go. Imagine that you have around you, on the ground, flat around you, 4 huge triangles. And we are going to use those triangles and create our own sacred pyramid of light. And I can tell you, even though we are doing this in our imaginations, this is a very powerful technique. So imagine you look to the right now and you pick up this first triangle, and it's the most beautiful red. And then you look to the left and you pick up the second side, and this side is a magnificent purple. And these two sides, the red and the purple, they just fit perfectly above your head. You can visualize that. And as they fit together, up comes the third triangle, which is behind you. And it comes up, up, up to meet the other two. And this one is a soft, light blue. And then the fourth side comes up and it's in front of you. Up it comes, the magnificent gold. And there you are, seated in your own sacred pyramid of light, with the red light and the purple and the blue and the gold. And the red light and the purple and the blue and the gold. And you are seated inside in this safe space that fills with light. And this light moves around your body. It moves in a clockwise fashion. Imagine that you visualize this vortex of light starting at your ankles, moving up your legs, your torso, up the neck and the head, and when it reaches the crown of the head, it opens up. The crown of your head opens like a vase, and down comes the light. And this light, this beautiful mix of red with purple, blue, and gold, moves down your head and neck, and down the torso, your arms, out your fingers. Continues down the legs, out the soles of the feet, and down into the ground. You have just created a waterfall of light moving down through your body, out the soles of your feet, down into the ground, rooting you and grounding you. And these are two things that we love to do before we bring in the bigger vibrations. We create a safe space, and then we ground ourselves. We ground ourselves with light. The intention with every session is always the same. It's to offer you what is in your highest and best good, and only you really know, even if it's on a subconscious level, only you really know the highest and best good of all these vibrations. And now I invite you to simply follow the sound. And remember, I am on the in-breath, and on the out-breath, we say the breath. We're going to take a moment and talk to our DNA. That might seem like a crazy thing to do, but it's actually a very powerful thing to do, because whatever you visualize for your cells believe to be real. And you know what? There's one thing I know. I know this is a really hard journey we're on. And we need to take care of ourselves so that we can keep loving ourselves and keep loving all our other family members and people around us who love us so much. My Chloe used to always say, "Mom, you got to take care of yourself. Don't let your roots go. Don't let your hair get messy." Take care of yourself, and we start with our DNA. I'm going to play a very special piece of music. It's actually called DNA Repair. And because you are all seated in your own pyramid of light, everything that you think, say, and do while that pyramid is up is magnified. And so we're going to magnify the light and the vibration to the cells of our body. Here we go. Visualize your DNA, that beautiful double helix. And as you breathe in, you bring in the vibrations and fill that double helix with light. You have over 50 billion cells in your body, and at the center of each cell is your DNA. How incredible is that? And that is the building blocks of you. And we want to build a strong, loving, powerful you. As we breathe in, imagine visualizing once again a moving and swaying of your DNA, and you breathe in and fill it with light, and then you breathe out and feel yourself getting lighter and lighter. So we took a moment to work with our physical cells, with our physical body. You know, the most powerful sound instrument you have is your voice. And when we gather at the conference, we're going to do that together. We're going to let our voices speak, express. Let out the sorrow, let out the pain, let out the gratitude. We're going to take a moment now to open up the mental body. I have no idea what that really means. I just know that I follow what I'm being asked to say. And what I see in front of me are like two really, really big trapdoors. And it's time to open the doors and just let some anxiety go free. Just let it go. And imagine in its place that you are breathing in peace and filling that space now with peace. This may seem that it's not possible to do. It can't be that simple. But even if, just for one moment, we shift our minds ever so slightly, and then the next day we shift a little bit more and a little bit more, slowly our anxiety is gone, and in its place is peace. Open those big doors of the mental body and imagine just one thought, one anxious, stressful thought. Let it go. Release that stress. And in its place, we breathe in peace and breathe out peace. And of course, the total added benefit of that is when you really want to hear your lovely one, you have to be in a peaceful place to do so. I learned that early on. I actually learned that the night Chloe passed. I was standing there in the hospital and I was looking at her body and it wasn't moving anymore, and I thought, this actually really happens. And then she was beside me and I could feel her and hear her, and she said, "Mom, thank you so much for being calm. It helps me." Sometimes we can't be calm. Sometimes we need to scream and cry. And that's okay. We honor what we need. But if we can open that mind up One last time. Open those big trap doors and imagine in front of you, oh, there's the sun and it's rising, and the day brings new energy and new possibility, and the mind gets just a little clearer and fills with light. And then we move to the emotional body and this very special space, the heart, where everything is stored in the heart. All the good and the bad, all the memories, all the failures, the success, everything. We open it and we allow ourselves to breathe in peace to the heart. And we're going to use a very special piece of music to help us do that. Imagine if you could open your heart. Just open your heart, let the tears out. Open my heart, Lord, and show me the way to peace. Just open our hearts. open our hearts. Now we make sound also with metal. This is a very old technology, ancient actually. This handmade little Tibetan bowl. Different. It's more of an ancestral sound. I always work with my ancestors. All my bowls I sit on the floor, and all my bowls are arranged on this little rug, and it's my grandmother's rug. And I have this ring on, and it's my other grandmother's ring. And they help me a lot. So I don't know if you call on your grandmothers, but boy, oh boy, do they love us. And are they ever here to help us? And this little old Tibetan bowl that was handmade and hand pounded into a particular note. We're going to play this now. And I'm going to play it for a couple of minutes, just this one note, with a long fade between each time that I hit the bowl, so that you really have the chance to get lost in the sound of this Tibetan bowl and to bring the vibration in, to heal physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Here we go. Okay, we're going to do a little exercise. Surrounding your physical body, you have like a protective body. It's called your etheric body. It's like your energy body. Moves out and all around you. It protects you. And you know it's important that we protect it. And one of the ways, I've never done this before, that we can take care of our etheric body is to imagine just out in front of us, maybe a foot in front of you, starting as a very small point of light. You pull this light in, and as you bring it towards you, it's like you activate it. Your heart activates it. And then you can imagine moving this light all around your body. It's like you're soothing your etheric body. You're gently soothing your etheric body with this soft yellow light. And as you do this with intention, it grows. And what started as a tiny point of light is now this beautiful, huge cocoon of light. And we're energizing this etheric body and making sure that it is the most beautiful, perfect cocoon for our physical body. It's smooth and lovely, and the light shines. And there's no holes or tears or rips. It's just this lovely, it's like you've put on the most magnificent silk, yellow silk all around you. And the fit is perfect. An exercise, imagine that, directed to the etheric body. You can continue this. You can play soft music. Light a candle. Be kind to yourself. Have something in your house that vibrates. Something musical. I don't know where that came from. Oh, humor. When I was in palliative care with Chloe, I couldn't believe how powerful it was to have a laugh. And I remember at the beginning thinking, oh, I can't laugh. But it was so healing. It was so important. And not just for the family, but for my lovely one who knew that her passing was going to make me so sad. It was important for her to see me laugh. If you have a chime in your house, we're going to take a little journey now. A little journey. I want to bring your attention back for a moment to that beautiful space that we're sitting in our pyramid of light. Yes, we're still there. It is still up. It remains up until we take it down. And right now, we're not going to take it down, but we're going to open it up. That's right. Imagine you look up to the apex of this pyramid. And as you look up, it begins to open up. The four sides open up. And you look up, and there, up above, all the stars of the cosmos. Time to play. Time to go out and allow yourself a moment to play in the light, to be with the light. you settle back down, and so gently come back to be in your pyramid. There is a light that came in with you. And you look at this light, and as you look at this light, it too starts out very small. And then, with your intention and your gaze, and you decide to try something. What if I really focused only love? What if I let every other thought or emotion aside, and I just focused love on this point of light? What would happen? And as you do that, the light begins to grow. And it grows, and it grows, and there they are. You are not alone in your pyramid of light. Your love has created a special moment of reunion. And I leave you there to enjoy this with your lovely ones from Spirit. I leave you there for 3 minutes. Enjoy, enjoy. And take a moment now to just bask in the light and in the feeling of there's a certain radiance and a grace around you, and you can breathe in that grace and breathe that grace out again. And breathe in the light and breathe the light out. And breathe in the love. Oof. And breathe that out again. Give you a little silence now. And just as we end, we bring the pyramid down in the opposite way that we put it up. So imagine down comes the gold, down comes the blue, down comes the purple side, and down comes the red. And all those vibrations and thoughts of love, the light, the peace, it all stays with you and it keeps working on you. It's like a lot in 1 hour. But I wanted to give you as much as I possibly could. So I wish you all the most beautiful evening and send you much love and much love to your lovely ones. And Elizabeth, thank you so much for all that you do for all of our children. It's the most extraordinary thing, truly. And words cannot express how grateful we are for everything that you and Irene do.
Well, I just feel so overwhelmed because I feel the same way about you. And I am so grateful to have you on here every month, helping people learn how to be able to heal through sound. And I want to tell everyone that I just mentioned to Andrea, because of the fact that she speaks French, that it would be wonderful to have her do a sound healing in French on April 3rd. And she's doing one for us. And as I wrote in the chat box, no matter if you speak French or not, it's going to be beautiful because French is beautiful. I get to introduce her in French, which is going to be very exciting because I love French. And everyone's talking about how wonderful and amazing you are in the chat box as well, Andrea. But she's also wanting people to learn how to do this themselves. And that's an incredible gift to everyone. So on May 6th, she's going to be doing a sound healing workshop. So she's going to teach all of you how to do the same thing that she does for us. So please join us again. Everything that she does is free of charge, as all of our resources. And we feel so grateful to her. So we have everyone saying, thank you so much. That was just beautiful. This was beautiful. Thank you. As always, it was beautiful. Again, it's always wonderful to be able to spend time with you. Thank you again. And again, don't miss these 2 sessions on April 3rd and on May 6th. And of course, we'll be doing this every month after. Thank you again, Andrea. And we will see you at our next conference as well.
Okay,
And
hooray.
have a wonderful evening, everyone. Before you leave, if you would like to, I'm going to make sure that you can unmute yourself and say thank you and goodbye. You're welcome to come on and say something to Andrea.
Thanks.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
So
Thank you,
much.
Andrea. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wonderful.
Andrea, have a wonderful